I'm seeing 20/20 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 5-time All-Pro. Here's Gale Sayers. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run with Sayers. Fights through and now a crease. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Gale Sayers. 60 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 23-yard line.
What? 50. 50's a mark. Hey, 0.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run, this is Sayers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Check.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Sayers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Vick will look to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 59 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's get it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after one. Play action now. Vick escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out right at the 35. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, Vick. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Kamara trying the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 33 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dickerson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On play action, Vic. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He was looking for Gronk that time.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Running with Kamara. Joey Bosa in on the stop. A give to Kamara running right. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again on second down. Vick, they set up the screen to Peyton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Vick now. He's going to air one out. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. It's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Wilson on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Hester. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what they have. They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Now Sayers try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. We got 4.
On the give, this is Sayers. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try and run for it with Sayers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give now to Sayers. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And an alley to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Check the hot read. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Got 3 down.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mostert. And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. There he goes right side, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken very short.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On first down, Dickerson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brought down by Ryan Shazier. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Wilson to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Watch the safety creep. Good. Check. Motion out of back.
On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.